So I really thought about this video very carefully and how I actually approached making it. In the last few hours, I made a video where I actually, talked about Duck Dark 1985, basically, exploring his gaming PC and seeing new functionality in terms of, convenience and such with how, you can basically use your PC to mimic a console, putting your game library in place, all of it in one place. Even if it's on different launchers, you can collate everything and you can actually fire up your game and play. Now, the really interesting thing about, this video was, and like many videos that we make, is sometimes you're going to get pushback from folk who are on console. And they'll tell you things like, oh, console is not even half as convenient as PC, as this audience member of mine said. You PC people forget how quick and easy console is out of the box. It's just one button to turn on my TV. The PS5 is set to the correct output. You turn on game mode, just one button to do all these four things. One button to turn on my headset, and then one button to press. Just one button. It takes 15 seconds. Updates happen while you're not inputting any, while you're away, inputting no commands. PC is not nearly as convenient. Stop capping. Really? So when we say a PC is actually just as convenient, the question we need to ask is, are we capping? Now, I'll finish reading this comment so that we can use this standard of using the one button press, right? And we're going to go into it. And then they said, also on console, I literally never troubleshoot. PC troubleshooting does happen now and then. You're capping. You aren't beating console on convenience. It's not even close. Okay. Now, I just went on YouTube. Immediately, I read this comment and I was like, man, how do I do this video? Do I want to show it, or do I want to just show somebody showing it? And I thought, well, there's somebody here on YouTube where if you just Google gaming PC console like setup or something like that, you're going to see a lot of videos. But shout out to Tech Enthusiasm. I subscribed to you just now because you saved me a lot of work to basically sit here and record a video on how to actually do this. So this YouTuber, this is basically what he does. So last year, November, due to popular demand, he basically set up a guide on how to actually do it. 10-minute guide. When you look at editing and all that stuff, the guide is more like maybe 3 minutes. I kid you not, because the settings are just so simple for you to be able to do a one-touch setup for your PC. He even goes ahead in the beginning of this video where he basically talks about it, and then as he's basically talking about the possibility of doing this, he shows you how to do a one boot solution. You just push the power button from the power area of the PC, the power button in the front or wherever it is located in your PC, and you basically boot your PC directly into your Steam Big Picture mode. In fact, there's a little BIOS setting that you can actually go into the BIOS and do, and you can use any input to turn on your PC. You can use your controller to do it as well. I can show you guys if you're interested in doing that. It's a very quick setup. You don't really have to worry about anything. And you can see his computer is booting up, and then it fires up Steam Big Picture mode. And then it basically opens up his Steam library, which you can control, and you can navigate with the controller and fire up your games as you want. So this tutorial is there, as well as other tutorials that are available on the YouTube platforms. So these are things that have always been here on PC and is actually super convenient. Now, I know the way I've made my videos talking about this stuff, I've only focused for the most part on the financial aspect, because I've always known that the financial aspect also kicks butt. PC is definitely cheaper to run a decent gaming PC that is better than a PS5 and better than an Xbox for the amount of money it will cost you to run your PS5 and Xbox for the console cycle, or even half the console cycle. I built a PC in that price range. I showed videos with the price points and everything just so that I could put my money where my mouth is, and I wasn't basically blowing smoke off the, wazoo of my, subscribers. So these videos are here on record. We have it. We even have the gaming PC. I still game on it, even though it's the least, powerful PC that I use. But I still rock it because, the point still stands. It's a thing. But with the convenience factor, using the criteria that this audience member of mine set, I think we can easily say that criteria number one, the one button press, is already debunked. You can do that on a PC very easily. It's just part of the, secret sauce that we just haven't said yet. And I'm sure seeing it now, maybe you might have some objections. I don't know. But it may be in the comment section. Maybe we'll educate ourselves as to, hey man, this has been a thing for a very long time. One thing about a PC is a console mimics it. The input from any input device, be it a wireless device that has some kind of a tether or whatnot, into the PC can be used to do a lot of things. So you can basically set up your PC to pretty much answer to any input device, have your operating system come on in and basically follow any prior settings or commands that you had given it, which takes you 3, 4, 5 minutes to set up, and you can get that console-like experience with, a lot of ease. And there are videos, there are all kinds of different things that basically show you how to do it in a very short period of time. 10 minutes is not really, in the grand scheme of things, a big deal when you're using or setting up a more superior machine than a console. It is just what it is. The second side of this conversation is the updates. Now, maybe I need to do the exact same thing, but maybe somebody can just say you can actually set up automatic updates for your computer. You don't have to input any commands like was said in this comment. It's one of those things where I find out that these misconceptions, they're easily festering rather than what is the reality. And one reason I keep making these videos is simply because perception can be taken as reality, but we're not in the business of that. We're in the business of actually showing reality for what it truly is. And, honestly, I understand that a lot of people don't really know. Honestly, even me, who's been using a PC for a long time, I didn't really know about this, capability until just a few years ago, because I thought to myself, well, what would it look like if I actually made a gaming PC that was in my living room? How would I be able to just be, conveniently using it to game whenever I wanted? And I just looked it up and I was shocked. I was like, it's that simple? It really is. If you want to basically stream from your couch, you can do that as well too, depending on what settings you're using with your controller. If you want to record your footage on your couch, you can easily do that as well too. I've done it over the years as a content creator. Sometimes I just want to game on my couch. I remember playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey straight from my couch, and I just recorded the entire thing. I took an HDMI cable and I just dragged 40 foot of HDMI cable into my living room, and I just sat on the couch because I didn't want to sit in my little work area to play a game. I just wanted to sit on the couch. So these things have always been there, and I think for the most part we need to be honest when we're having these conversations. Your gaming PC is very convenient to use if you choose to use it in that way. And also, your gaming PC is more than just a gaming device. It is a device that has multitasking capabilities that are beyond the reach of a console. You can make videos, you can make music, you can make games, you can edit photos, you can do some really advanced stuff on there that cannot be done on a console in the same capacity. Yes, you can edit videos on a console, you can do some of this other stuff, but not at the same capacity as a PC with the graphics acceleration or CPU capabilities can pull off. So at the end of the day, this whole conversation about drivers is quite funny because you update your iPhone all the time. You can set your iPhone to update automatically, or you can set your iPhone to actually update manually. If you've done either or, you can do the same on your PC if you use an iPhone. If you use an Android, you've done it before, you can do the same thing on your PC. It doesn't have to be more complicated than it actually is. I think the conversations feel more convenient when we make it sound more complicated, but it actually isn't. So, DuckDark1985, your next video is for you to basically go ahead and do this setup to actually make your, gaming PC actually fire up like a console, where you push that Xbox button and your computer turns on, and then after your computer turns on, it takes you straight into Steam, or it takes you into the app that has your games, and you go and fire up your game from there. I think once you discover this particular aspect, your consoles might gather dust. Thanks for watching the video. Appreciate you guys' time and audience. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. Peace out.